Aaron Rodgers reveals he's dealing with difficult stuff in his personal life instead of finding new NFL team. "I'm 41 years old. I'm in a serious relationship," Rodgers told Pat McAfee on April 17th. Aaron Rodgers said he's dealing with some difficult stuff in his personal life that's taking his focus away from finding a new NFL team. The 4x NFL MVP told Pat McAfee he's in a different phase of life now that he's 41 years old and in a serious relationship. Rodgers detailed his meeting with the Jets when they released him in February, saying "They could have told me this on the phone." Aaron Rodgers revealed he's dealing with issues in his personal life that are taking his attention away from football. "I'll set it all straight," the 41-year-old quarterback said on the Pat McAfee Show on Thursday, April 17th, in an effort to shut down rumors around his future in the NFL. "You know, I live kind of a quiet life," said Rodgers, sitting next to his 4-month-old husky puppy Apollo. "If it weren't for my buddy Tim and my sister Mia, I wouldn't hear about a lot of the bulls that's out there." Since being released from the Jets on February 13th, Rodgers said his break has been interesting, and he's mostly been working out and hanging out with Apollo this off-season. "I'm in a different phase of my life," Rodgers explained. "I'm 41 years old. I'm in a serious relationship. I have off-the-field stuff going on that requires my attention. I have personal commitments I made not knowing what my future was going to look like after last year that are important to me." Rodgers cited that there are a couple people in his inner circle really battling some difficult stuff that began in January. "So, I have a lot of things that are taking my attention," he said, noting that it's a big thing to be making a commitment to an NFL team, whether you're a first-year player or a 20-year vet, said Rodgers. Rumors spread that Rodgers had been asking for a certain amount per season amid his free agency, but Rodgers insisted on the Pat McAfee Show that he was upfront with all of the teams he met with. "I had a lot of great conversations with a lot of teams. Not one of those was the Jets. 'Cause that wasn't a great conversation," Rodgers joked, referring to the February 13th meeting when the Jets told him they'd be moving in a different direction at the quarterback position. Rodgers took issue with how the Jets handled that meeting, revealing that he paid for his own cross-country flight to meet with the team because he believed there was going to be a conversation, only to be told 20 seconds into the meeting that they were releasing him. "I just flew across the country. You could have told me this on the phone," Rodgers said. "It ain't about the money," said Rodgers, claiming he told teams he'd play for $10 million. "I don't have any leaks. I have a very tight circle. I'm not out there putting S out just to put S out. That's not how I operate," said Rodgers. "I wasn't stringing anybody along or holding anybody hostage," Rodgers added. And when McAfee asked if retiring is still an option for the four-time NFL MVP, Rodgers said hanging up his cleats is still on the table. "I'm open to anything and attached to nothing," said Rodgers. "So, yeah, retirement still could be a possibility, but right now my focus has been and will continue to be on my personal life." Subscribe for more untold celebrity stories.